Okay. Can you hear me?
I can.
Man, this is pretty dope, right?
I love this.
Yes, let's roll. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, welcome back to another edition of my podcast. This is actually the Thanksgiving edition, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Thanksgiving edition / episode 2 of our friends. You remember episode 1? Yeah. So we're going to do episode 2 today as well.
Okay.
So this is going to be really brief. Well,
Yeah.
so guys, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please go subscribe to my YouTube on Every Bobby Moore. Why am I so tense right now? Is it because I have you on here?
I think so.
Well, let me just kind of
Relax, Bobby.
So if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's on Air with Bobby Moore. Go follow me on TikTok, Bobby Moore. We are everywhere on Instagram on Air with Bobby Moore. So today's edition, I have a superhero in our midst today. Yeah, I'll say. Yeah. I mean, you guys already know her, man. She's my best friend. She's my everything. And I'm glad she's here today with me. So, without much ado, let me welcome my first guest to my podcast, my one and only, my wife, Abby.
Yeah.
Abby.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, not one so what to say.
Charlie Adumo. So, welcome to my podcast.
Thank you. This is
And
nice.
I'm glad you are really here today.
I'm glad I'm here.
We've come a long way, right?
I know.
All right.
I know.
So
I'm proud of you.
let's get started. So, tell my viewers a little bit about yourself. I know they already know you, but just let them know a little bit about yourself.
Hey, my name is Abby. I'm Bobby's wife,
Oh yeah.
and I am a mom of 3, a nurse, an entrepreneur, a nursing consultant, and an educator,
Hey.
and
Nurse
I love
admin.
nurse administrator,
Hey.
and I love what I do, and I'm just Abby Aaron.
Just Abby Aaron, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Abby, if people want to find you, where can they find you? Do you have any social media?
Oh yeah, I'm loud and out there. I am on Instagram. I am on TikTok, Facebook. Everywhere you find me at just Abby RN.
Oh, okay. So you heard her. I'm going to leave the link below. And if you've not subscribed to her YouTube channel or her TikTok, please go do so. Okay. Well, so let me just dive in and ask you this question real quick. Since it's Thanksgiving edition, what are you grateful for?
I am grateful for everything. I'm grateful for life. I am grateful for our children. I'm grateful for you.
That's right.
You're my biggest blessing. I always say that. So I'm always grateful. I don't need Thanksgiving to be grateful for you. I'm always grateful for you. I'm grateful for the life that I am enjoying right now. And I'm grateful for the world, the people who are close to us, our family, and the people we meet all the time. I'm grateful
Exactly.
for patience. I'm grateful for everyone, because each and everyone that we meet, they bring to us something. They teach us something. They inspire us in different ways. So
Absolutely.
I'm grateful for everyone that I've met in my life and continue to meet.
Okay. Well, then I'll also chip in and say I'm also grateful for you, of course. I'm grateful for, as you said, everybody who has been in our lives, who's, been there as a stepping stone in our
Supported us.
journey.
Yeah.
Exactly. In life, you have like key people who you meet and might never meet again.
Of course.
And those people you meet or met carry some form of let me say some form of grace and anointing that kind of catapults you to a different level.
Yes.
So I'm grateful for all those people who I met on my way in my life,
Who are still in our lives and who are
still
not.
in our lives and who are not.
Those who are not, yeah.
So we are definitely grateful for all our friends especially my viewers, my subscribers. I'm so grateful for you guys, and I'm glad you guys are supporting us in this social media journey. So I'm grateful to you guys, and I want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. And I know you guys had a wonderful dinner, and let's continue to be grateful to one another, right?
Yes, supporting each other, being grateful comes with a certain kind of fulfillment. You have to really, sometimes when situations are tough, we kind of just get blindsided by all the things that is going wrong in our life.
Absolutely.
That we forget about all the things that we've been through.
Absolutely.
So all the things that we enjoy,
the little things.
So being grateful for life and being grateful for every situation, because every situation has its own lessons to give to you.
Right.
And so I think that if as human beings we start appreciating the little things, it opens the door for greater things.
Absolutely.
So it can be hard, especially when you're in a moment of anguish and all that.
Right.
But taking a moment to be grateful for all the other things in you and opening that door for greater things and being positive.
Right.
It's all about being grateful as well. So
Absolutely.
we wish everyone happy Thanksgiving, and we hope that the year ahead will be beautiful for them, and we will continue to live in the gratefulness of God.
Exactly.
We shouldn't forget about God's gratefulness as well.
Absolutely. We always, pray for life.
Yes.
And for me, I always tell people, most of the time we take life for granted.
Exactly.
Listen, life cannot be taken for granted.
Yes.
We only have one life.
Yes.
Make the maximum use of the little things you have.
Yes.
Don't wait till you have everything before you start appreciating life.
Yes.
Because life is unpredictable.
Yes. So
You can- you
it
know what
goes
I mean?
like that.
Yeah,
It goes
so-
like that.
Just appreciate the little things in life.
Always say that I have seen, and because of my profession, I have seen how life can be taken away in a second. In the blink of an eye, someone is gone.
Right.
You're talking to a patient one moment, and the next moment
They are not there.
it's gone. Someone will be sitting down eating, and they're just going to asystole.
Right.
So I think my profession has taught me to be more grateful than I used to be.
Exactly.
Because I've seen people walk into hospitals and then they become deceased by the time they're leaving the hospital.
Right.
And I've seen people come into the hospital with a lot of problems
Right.
and walk out with some kind of fulfillment, with some kind of healing.
Right.
And so I think my profession has taught me a lot about gratefulness and focusing on what is important, because sometimes we don't.
Right.
And enjoying people.
Right.
And telling people we love them.
Right.
Appreciating people,
Right.
giving people their flowers.
Yeah.
Because we are not going to be here
For forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
So just giving people their flowers,
Yeah.
enjoying them, saying love yous,
Right.
and not forgetting to appreciate people and let them know how we appreciate them is very important. So
Right.
well,
And
yeah.
talking about gratefulness, right? As immigrants, right? We came to this country in
Greener
search for
pastures.
greener pastures, and most of the time we forget where we come from.
Mm-hmm.
So, talking about gratefulness, for me, I always make it a point to always reflect
Right.
back on the day I stepped foot on this land, because the journey, obviously, it's never going to be smooth, right? But just sitting down reflecting on how far God has brought you to kind of even empowers you and kind of makes you feel like you've achieved something in life.
Yes.
And so it's always good to always, once in a while, you just reflect on the gratefulness of God.
Yeah.
How he's brought you, where you're coming from, where you are right now.
Yes.
So it's wonderful
It's
to
wonderful.
always make sure you're giving thanks to God, and also reflecting your life and analyzing and making sure you know the kind of path you want to go. Let me ask you this question though, since you're here and we're talking about gratefulness, do you think we should put in more effort to reach out to friends and check on them once in a while, or is it okay for one to not beat themselves up and be like, you know what, I'm growing old, I meet new people, let me just focus on my little circle I have right now, and not just, kind of worry too much about neglecting my friends out there. So what's your thoughts on that, though?
Yeah, I watched your solo podcast, and it was very interesting. One of the things that for me I've come to realize is some people are in your life for a reason, some are for a season. And so if you're going to worry yourself about the fact that someone is not in your life interim, some people come into your life and then there's a break, and then they come back, or the two of you come back together again.
Right.
So I always see that, do your best, try and connect. Like recently I just connected with a friend that I lost contact in the beginning. We went to primary school together, then we lost contact, and then I met her in high school when I was in senior high, and she came in as a Form 1 student, but she was my friend. I was in class, I got promoted, so that was how we became like that. But then we lost contact again, and recently I saw her and I was so overjoyed, because this is a friend that I have lost contact before. Then we became closer. Then I left high school, and then we lost contact again.
Right.
And now I found her again, and I am in a place where I can dedicate my time, more of my time with her. We can talk, and it is just, everything comes back. We are not blaming one another. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're not blaming. We're not putting blame like, oh, I haven't heard from you, and what happened? It's just like natural,
Right.
and I appreciate friends who are like that. Sometimes life will be life, and you just need that time away. There are things going on in your life that sometimes it's not even good for you to have friends in. Depend what situation you're going in, but when you're done with everything, you need those friends to come into your life. So it is something that as people we have to kind of like look at it in different ways, but it also depends on you. It depends on the people too, but we shouldn't worry yourself about it.
Well, the reason why I kind of brought this up was because for me, moving to this country, it's a lot of responsibility, right? You need to work your way up there.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of time. And it takes a lot of focus. It takes a lot of dedication.
Exactly.
And so sometimes I feel like I kind of lose contact with a lot of my friends
But
back
they're
home.
also losing contact also, because they also have building their family too. So it's not the fact that you're here. If you were back home, you might still be in the same situation, because we are all becoming family oriented. We are concentrating on our nuclear family. So I don't think that the nuance will be because you traveled. It's just because we're growing up and we have other responsibilities. When
Right.
I was 18, the friendships that I kept, I didn't have kids.
Right.
I was relying on my parents. So those are like, it's not really
It's
a big
natural.
deal. Now I have 3 children depending on me, and all their shenanigans.
Right. I know how that feels, man. It's a
Sometimes
lot
you
of
just
work,
forget
trust me.
yourself. How many times have you called me and I've not even seen your phone call, and then I'll be texting you like,
That's true.
I called you.
And-
So life.
And it's just because, sometimes it's not like you don't have a little bit of free time on your hand, I know we have a lot of responsibility, but sometimes you'll just be sitting down doing nothing, and you feel like maybe you should use that time to check up on people. But
No.
guess what? You need that time to
You
reflect
need
on
your
yourself.
time, because self-care is very important.
Right.
For me, I do not feel sorry for all that.
Right.
I know that it's not like I'm just sitting somewhere enjoying life to the maximum and ignoring my old friends.
Right.
It's because I am going through stuff, and I also
Right.
need time for myself.
Right.
So the little time I will get out of from these children, that little time I got to sleep. I
Right.
got to reflect. I got to learn. So I really don't feel so.
So-
I don't have that guilt.
Let me ask you though, do you feel like you've lost a lot of, friends from back home, from high school, friends you went to college with? Do you feel like you've lost a lot of these friends?
No, I don't feel like I've lost anyone.
So how do you keep up with them though?
I will keep up as much as I can. I have very important people in my life that I I will text every now and then. My best friend, Hamdia.
Yeah.
I talked to Hamdia. We met in college, and I talked to Hamdia maybe sometimes 3 months. Then I've not even heard from her. She's also going through something.
Shout outs to Hamdia, wherever you are.
Yes, she's also going through something. But the moment we talk, we can spend 2 hours on the phone, and she's like, "Oh, 3 hours," and she's like, so it does. She would not hold me kind of like guilty and make me feel bad about it, because the time that I was not contacting her, she was also not contacting me. It's a two-way street. So if I'm not doing it and you also don't do it, then it means that we are both going through something that we need a little bit time. And like when I got done with school, or I got done teaching, I messaged and I was like, "Girl, I'm back on the road." So yeah, I think if they truly like you and love you and have your interests at hand, these things are so...
It wouldn't bother them, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't bother them. So
I feel like if you have friends who are there to stick for you in everything you do, even if they've not heard from you in a year... or 2 years,
3 years,
they will still be there for you regardless.
Exactly. And the moment you pick up the phone and call, it's like time never happened. Yes, time never passed. It's like you're just continuing. I have friends that I don't say how are you when I text them. It's like just going straight to whatever we talk about. And those are genuine ones. They're not going to like, "Oh, she texted me and she didn't even say hi, how are you?" Like, we're just vibing. So I think the people who are for you and they're really for you, you know them. You know them.
That's very true.
Yeah, that's why I think.
That's very true. Talked about Thanksgiving and all. What are your plans for Black Friday and Christmas?
Christmas, I don't have plans yet. I plan on having the trees up by the 1st of December. I always want to make sure Thanksgiving is done and over with before I continue with anything else. Shopping, I've done some small shopping for my son. And I'll think about the rest of the family later.
Son.
I'll think about the rest.
Child.
I'll think about the rest of the family later. But once I'm square with Jeremy, Christmas is ready. I'm ready.
I feel you. You all had that, right? Okay. Well, anyway, so this is actually a really short episode. We just wanted to keep it real with Thanksgiving, just express how grateful we are to God and to family and friends out there and to all my subscribers out there. Thank you. Just Abby Aaron, if you've not subscribed, I'll leave the link somewhere below. Go subscribe to her YouTube channel, Just Abby Aaron, her TikTok, Just Abby Aaron. So it's on all your social media platforms, Just Abby Aaron. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, On Air with Bobby Moore. And we will definitely come back again with a different topic. So stick around, and thank you for watching. Catch you on another day, on another episode. Catch you on the flip side. I don't have any. Do you have any last words you want to put in?
Oh, no. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm proud of you this is not your comfort zone.
Oh, no.
So I'm very proud of you for doing this. And I'll be here supporting you and cheering you up. I'm so proud.
Okay. That's a good wife right there. So next episode of our podcast, we inviting someone very special, so stick around. We have so many topics to talk about, man. Abby is going to be my co-host, so it's a three-way a three-way conversation. You see, she got her customized purple chair, she got a customized pink headphones.
I made some requests and you are delivering.
You know that I'm gonna make it happen. So once we have live, it's gonna happen. So thank you for listening, guys, and we will see you on another episode.